Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm Chef Val, and welcome to my live today. I'm trying to think, it's Tuesday, and it is April 16th. I am unplugged. That's why I was distracted. Hold on a minute. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for being here. I don't know why this is unplugged. Here, hold on a minute. Aha! I found the problem. Okay, sorry about that technical difficulty. I was unplugged. Now I'm plugged in. Let's start over. Welcome to my live. Hi, I'm Chef Val, and it is April 16th, 2024, and I'm coming to you from the beautiful state of Michigan. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment. Let me know where you're tuned in from, and you can ask any questions that you want. Today, I am going to be sharing with you a wild plant that's growing in my yard. And it's actually been growing for a few years now, but I've never bothered to pick it and use it until this year. And I'm going to tell you all about it. It's called Henbit, Henbit. So I'm going to be showing you the plant and telling you all the health benefits of it also. For those of you who have not met me before, I am Chef Val, and my business name is MacroVal, and my website is macroval.com. I have been teaching healthy cooking classes for 27 years. I teach classes that are based in whole foods, they're vegan, they're all organic, and they're based in macrobiotic principles, which is my background. I have been in the food industry since 1985. So my whole adult life, I've been working with food. I love food. I teach cooking classes on a regular basis, and I'm the author of 6 cookbooks. And so today I wanted to tell you about this plant that grows in my yard called Henbit. And so in case you're new to using plants in medicinal ways or foraging for plants, first of all, plants have medicinal properties. All plants have medicinal properties. And so if you figure out what those medicinal properties are, then you can use them to help fix any ailments or situations that might be going on with your health. And so nature supplies us with all of the remedies that we need. Now, our ancestors knew this information inherently. Like native people, they just knew what plants to use to heal the body for certain things. And so nowadays we have to relearn that information. And then once we learn that information, we can take advantage of the wild plants that grow around us. And I also want you to be very conscientious of the fact as to whether or not where you're going to go pick some plants, has it been sprayed? And so I pick a lot of plants out of my yard because I have been living in my house for 17 years now, and I never, ever spray my grass, ever. No chemicals, nothing. So I know that the plants that I pick have no toxic residue on them. And so if you're going somewhere and you're like way out in the woods, way out in nature, you don't have to worry about that, right? But if you were picking from your yard or a neighbor's yard and you know that they spray, I wouldn't use those plants. And if you go to a park, some parks do spray and some parks don't. So you would have to find out about that. You could just ask the park system what their policy is on spraying, and then you would know. But those are some things that you really want to take into consideration when you decide whether or not you want to pick the plants around you and whether or not you want to take advantage of what they call wild foraging. Now, I've been picking dandelion greens out of my yard for a couple years now. And I also pick dead nettles, and I pick wild violets, both the flowers and the green leaves. All of those plants have medicinal properties to them. And so, as I said, this plant's been growing in my yard for a few years now, but this is the first time that I've taken advantage of them and I've picked them, and it's called henbit. I will show you what they look like in the camera with an up-close visual. They have a purple flower, very, very pretty purple flower. They're very small, and the leaves come out to the side, and the leaves are scalloped on the end. They're actually very pretty, okay? And the little head of the flower, you can see that right there. Now, another name for this plant, which I thought was totally awesome, is called giraffe head, because I think the little flower kind of looks like a giraffe head. Now, I didn't make that up. That's what was another name for the plant. And anybody who knows me knows that ever since I've been a baby, I have been attracted to giraffes. I adore giraffes. They're kind of like one of my totem animals, and I have giraffes all over my house. And so I just thought that was very interesting. And so they grow in your yard in large bunches, okay? Mine grow by an old tree stump that I have. So they look very beautiful in your yard where they grow, okay? And so I'm just going to make some tea today with some of this and just show you how to do that because it's really easy. Now, the plant henbit is in the mint family, and so, but it doesn't have the taste of mint. It's very interesting. It's in the mint family, but doesn't have the taste of mint. Now, some people get confused with henbit and dead nettles. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the live, now I've been picking dead nettles for years. I love dead nettles. And this is dead nettles. Okay. Get a close up on that so you can see. Dead nettles looks like this. So it has little purple flowers, but then the leaves come down like this, where this is henbit and this is dead nettles. You can see a difference, yet they're both in the mint family. And so henbit has been called like false dead nettles. They have like called them that. That's another name. So when you wild forage, right, you're out there and you pick whatever plant you decide you're going to pick. I bring them in the house, put them in a bowl in the sink. And of course you need to wash them. So we're just going to run some water over them, wash them really well. I'm blessed, there doesn't seem to be that much debris on the henbit. Sometimes when I pick the dead nettles, there's ants on it. So I usually have to, when I harvest the dead nettles, I have to wash it probably 4 or 5 times. But the henbit right here, and you just take it out of the bowl like so. Now, what's left in the bowl will be any dirt or debris, but also little pieces of petals from the flower come off in the bowl. So then I just rinse the bowl like this, and I actually, you gotta wash it at least twice. You can wash it 3 times or however many times you want, as long as there isn't, like I said, debris left in the bowl as you're washing it, okay? Swish, swish. I'm going to swish this around. Okay, like so. take it out. Like I said, the henbite seems to not have that much dirt in it. And then I always look in the water, like, do I see any bugs in the water? I don't see any bugs. I see petals from the flower in the water. That's what I see. So this henbite is good to go. So I'll just rinse out that bowl. Okay. Now over here, I have 2 cups of water that I've already brought to a boil. Well, it's kind of dark over here, isn't it? So I'm just going to do a small amount of tea, just 2 cups. Okay. So here's 2 cups of water. Now it's at a rapid boil, so I'm actually going to turn it off. And I'm just going to take a handful. I'm going to drop it in there like so. I will take a spatula to make sure that it's submerged. So this is 2 cups of water, which is not that large amount of water, just 2 cups. That's not much. So I think that's probably enough plant. Maybe we'll put a little bit more in there, but that's about it. That's all the. Now you're going to let this sit in the hot water and just steep. You can let it steep for, if you're in a hurry, 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can strain it. If you're not in a hurry, I usually let it steep for 15 minutes. And sometimes if I walk away from it, I'll leave the plant in there. I've even left the plant in there for up to an hour, and it's perfectly fine. Okay. So that's how you make tea. It's pretty easy. Most plants, you want to steep them. You don't want to boil them. And so that's what I did. I just put it in the hot boiling water, steeping it. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, go ahead and leave a comment. Say hello. Let me know where you're tuned in from. Let me see here. I am live on Facebook. And I'm also live on YouTube. Are you tuned in? Are you watching me on Facebook? Are you watching me on YouTube? I have some pictures of henbite that I can show you while the tea is steeping. Hold on a minute. Let me do a screen share. Screen share. Here we go. Share. Okay. Let's pull up some pictures of henbite, and then you can put in the comments if you have this growing in your yard. These are pictures that I took yesterday of henbite. Here we go. Down here. All right, so this is the flower. You can see the beautiful flower. You can also see how small it is because my hand is next to it. This one kind of turned out a little bit blurry, but I was trying to look at the shape of that flower. There's such a cool plant. This is the plant growing out in my yard. You can see the beautiful purple flower. And then you can see how the leaf is scalloped like that. That's how you can recognize it. It's a big, look, I got a big bunch of it right here in my yard. And there's some of the flowers right there. See how they have like a cone flower shape, which is totally awesome. I like this picture here. This picture is really cool. You can see the flower here, the cone-shaped flower there. Here's another really good picture where you can see where the flower is here. I mean, isn't nature amazing and a miracle? I mean, look how this flower is really small. And I just used my up-close lens on my camera, and I got this gorgeous picture of it. Awesome. Now this is dead nettles. I only took this picture so that you could see the difference between dead nettles and henbite. So those are the pictures. All right, I will stop screen sharing now. All right, and I'm back. So that is a henbite, and I thought I would try something different and unique today and take the camera outside and show you my patch of henbite. I take the camera outside. This will be interesting, to say the least. All right, are you ready for a ride? Let's go outside. All right, I'm gonna have to carry the camera and the computer here for a minute. Coming outside, and there's headed outside. This is my front yard, right? Okay, and we'll swing it around here, and you can see coming over here, I got this dead log, dead tree, and this is my patch of henbite. That is where it's growing, so you can see next to some dead wood. Okay. Yep, this is my house. There's my house. All right, so that was fun. We went for a walk outside. My door is pink. It says Happy Easter. Yeah, I know Easter's over and done with, but haven't taken those decorations down yet. All right, so that was my patch of henbite out in my yard. All right, let's talk about health benefits. Why would you want to pick this henbite? Why would you want to go out in your yard and forage it? Because of the tremendous health benefits of it. First and foremost, it's anti-inflammatory. So inflammation in your system can cause chronic pain. It can cause joint pains and irritability. Most dis-ease that's in your body comes from chronic inflammation. So anything that's anti-inflammatory is going to be a step in the right direction. Also, it's really good for aiding in digestion. Again, it's in the mint family. And so I don't know if you know that, but mint is fantastic for your digestion. It's known to help relieve stress and anxiety because it has a calming effect. And let's see, it's good for fevers. So it helps treat fevers. What it does is it helps to induce your body sweating. So if your body starts sweating and everything, it helps break the fever. That's what it's known for. And I'm sure that the ancient people knew about this. Now, it's really good to help treat chronic pain, such as arthritis pain, soreness, and stiffness. So this is why I'm really interested in it for when I work with people that have arthritis or chronic pain. This tea is going to be great for them. It has anti-inflammatory properties. I said that. It also has the ability to help with bruises, stings, and wounds. So it helps clean the wound. It has antibacterial properties. That's what I was looking for. It helps clean the wounds. You can make a poultice out of it if you have a burn or anything like that. Now, it does have a laxative effect, so it can help if you have diarrhea. So when you drink the tea, just don't overdo it and drink too much. And some history of the plant is that it is not native to the United States or Canada. Well, here I am in the United States, but apparently it's not native for here. It was brought over here to the United States as a chicken feed. So they brought the plant over here and they planted it with the intention of feeding the chickens. That's why it's called henbit. I thought that was so interesting because when I first started doing research about the plant, I thought it was such a weird name. Why would you name a plant henbit? But that's why, because it was originally chicken feed. So incredibly interesting. But now it grows abundantly here in the United States. And like I said, I have it in my yard for the last few years, but this is the first year that I'm actually going to work with it, use it, and dry it. So how would you go about drying this plant? After you wash the plant, I set the plant out. First, I do it on metal racks, and I just put it on the metal racks and let it dry for a couple hours. And then after a couple hours, I put it on some paper towel. So that helps the drying process. And I just put it on there like in one layer evenly like this. And then I let it go and it dries. I do the same thing for my dead nettles. And I usually let it sit there like that for, depending on how hot it is in my house, a week, 2 weeks, it'll dry. And then you always have the plant dry, and you can make the tea from the dried leaves that you have saved. And that's what I do all the time. So if you get a chance to go out there and pick this, I would definitely do it because it's going to help with any type of pain, stiffness, anytime that you have a fever. And so, again, it's really good to get these plants, find out the medicinal purposes of them, and then save them, and then keep them in your house. And if you dry the plant, once you dry a plant, it is non-perishable and lasts for years. So you don't have to worry about it going bad. Okay? So you definitely want to take advantage of the plants that grow wild in your yard, as long as you don't spray. And so I wanted to tell you, since we're talking about wild plants and healing the body, which is what I'm all about, I have this wonderful series coming up that I wanted to tell you about. It's called Healing with Foods #2. Now, last year I did Healing with Foods #1, and this year I'm continuing that with #2. And it's 3 classes, and each class is going to feature a different topic. Okay, let me do a screen share here and share this information with you. All right, so food is medicine. I hope you all know that. I mean, they've been using food for tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of years. This is what they use to heal our body. And so I'm going to share my knowledge about these plants in particular. It's going to be Saturday, April 27th, May 11th, and June 1st. The first class, which is April 27th, I'm going to teach about umeboshi plums, miso, and nori, the sea vegetable. Such topics I'm going to cover is like cuts and scrapes, digestive issue, bug bites, stings, skin issues. And so I'm going to teach you about how to use these dishes. I thought there was a picture. Here's the umeboshi plums. Yeah, I'm going to teach you because I use the umeboshi plums in my cooking all the time. I adore umeboshi plums. They're so delicious. But I'm going to teach you other medicinal ways to use it for healing the body and also some specialty teas. And then, of course, there's miso. And I use miso in other applications also, and nori sea vegetable. Now, the second week, I had to change this up a bit because my dead nettles is now growing in my yard, and I want to take advantage of showing you the dead nettles when it's available. So week 2, May 11th, is now going to be dead nettles, mustard, and basil. So the mustard seed has tremendous healing benefits. And so some of the topics I'm going to cover are going to be high blood pressure, colds and flu, skin issues, brain health, heart health, and bug repellents. And I don't know about you, but dead nettles, I adore. I love the taste of the tea also. Now, in week 3, which is going to be June 1st, I'm going to teach you how to make a poultice, a cabbage poultice and a tofu poultice. And I'm going to cover when would you make these? When would you need these? What would be the conditions that would warrant you making a cabbage or a tofu poultice? So this is a 3-week series. It's virtual. So you attend no matter where you live, you attend. And you'll get an information packet with all the information about that I'm going to cover. I'm going to cover the history of the food, and then I'm going to cover the medicinal purposes. And then I'm also going to teach you specialty teas or different ways that you can use the food. And so the series is 3 weeks. If for some reason you can't attend one of those classes, then I will be able to send you the recording also. Okay, just to let you know. And so that's what I have upcoming. And I'm going to cover the dead nettles plants extensively and share with you all the wonderful healing experiences I've had using the plant and all the things that it's treated for me and my clients. All right. So yeah, that's what's upcoming. And so I also wanted to give everybody an update on the Porcupine Mountains. So if you've been following me on YouTube or Facebook or my Substack blog, you know that I have been reporting to everybody about the Porcupine Mountains. Now, I am not affiliated with this group, Protect the Porkies, in any way, shape, or form. I just absolutely love my state. I love Michigan, and I love the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and the Porcupine Mountains happen to be located in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And the Porcupine Mountains was voted last year the most beautiful park in the United States. The most beautiful state park in the United States was voted the Porcupine Mountains. That's how beautiful it is. It is the most photographed place in the state of Michigan, and people come from all over the world to visit the Porcupine Mountains State Park. And they are proposing to put a mine right next to the park, right next to Lake Superior, right next to the North Country Hiking Trail, which is this really long hiking trail that people go and they hike on because it's pristine and quiet and it's out in the middle of the wilderness. And so if this mine goes in, you know, mines are very large, they're very noisy, and the pollution and everything else. And also, this is also a designated dark park where you can go and see the beautiful stars. And of course, that would be ruined also. So let me do some screen sharing here. Protect the Porkies website. Let me see. Mine. Update signatures. So they've gotten some coverage here. Let me see. Yeah, so this was a radio show that covered it's called Copperwood Mine, Protect the Porkies. There's a picture from the Porcupine Mountains, just beautiful. A movement called Protect the Porkies has created a petition opposed to construction of the Copperwood Mine in Gogebeck County. And so that's what I'm all about. That's what I'm talking about when people hear me talk about this. And stop screen share, home. Here's Protect the Porkies, their home. Here's all the information you need to know. Go to protecttheporkies.com. home, take action, learn more, audio, video, outreach, petition. You can sign the petition saying that you don't want this to happen. Here is the situation. Here's beautiful Lake Superior. Here is all the water that migrates over to Lake Superior. And here's where they're proposing the mine site and the 30 million tons of mine waste that could accidentally dump into Lake Superior, which we don't want to happen. Here is the Porcupine Mountain State Park. Beautiful, beautiful state park. And here's where they want to put the mine. Right here. Right where the park is. All the information you need is here on the website. It's also located in the 1842 treaty territory. Here's a beautiful picture of Lake Superior. I mean, this is just a pristine, look at this waterfall. Beautiful park. I love it there. Go here where it says audio video and watch these videos. You will understand more of the situation when you watch these videos. Pure hypocrisy. I like that one. So here's videos on YouTube of what it looks like there, how they've already clear cut 320 acres. They've already clear cut 320 acres of our beautiful state park, and it hasn't even been approved yet. Now, I know I live in Michigan, and you're thinking, well, this is a Michigan situation. Yes, it is a Michigan situation, but everybody can sign the petition because it's a big place for tourists. Like I said, people come from other countries to go to the Porcupine Mountains, and I know people from other states go there. So it's very important. Why it says pure hypocrisy here is because the people who are in charge of they gave them a $50 million grant. They gave Copperwood a $50 million grant. And the people, the commission that did this are the same people that are in charge of the Pure Michigan campaign. That if you're from Michigan, you see their commercials all the time. Pure Michigan, Pure Michigan, Pure. Well, now it's pure hypocrisy because, you know, that's what they've done. And so they, you know, you have to... I'm screen sharing. Hold on. Here we go. So this is information. Here's the petition. Here's where you want to sign the petition. Printable paper. Here's the full text. Let me stop screen sharing. And then I have another one here. Petition update. 20 some signatures. Okay. 20 some signatures here. Here we go. Protect the Porkies. Petition. Hold on a minute. All right, here we go. Here's the update on Protect the Porcupine Mountains and the petition and the signatures. The tidal wave is growing. Yesterday, our petition passed 20,000 signatures. Today, it's already well at 21,000. This was April 13th. We have just recently been featured in the largest newspaper in Wisconsin. That's totally awesome. But when you click on this link, it goes to a link that says you have to sign in order to see the article from the newspaper in Wisconsin. The largest tabloid in Britain, yes, the United Kingdom was even reporting on what's going on in there. And so, like I said, they recently have granted, the state of Michigan granted a $50 million grant. But it's not going to be awarded to the Copperwood mining company unless they can get $150 in independent investors. So they won't be getting our taxpayer monies unless that happens. And Protect the Porkies is doing everything they can to stop that from happening. So that's totally awesome. And again, if you are interested in this, because I've been talking about this, I've been handing out flyers about this, I've written Substack blogs about this, sign the petition and stop what's going on, and go to the website, Protect the Porkies, and sign up for their email. Okay. You'll be notified about what's going on. All right. So that's an update about here in Michigan, Protect the Porkies and the Porcupine Mountains. Let's taste this Henbit tea, right? So I got a strainer here. I'm going to strain the tea like so. It's got like a pretty, very, very light green color. Okay. And those are little petals from the flower that are floating in there. Let's get a cup and we'll taste some of it. Very nice. Very nice. It's a very mellow. It's not an overpowering. It doesn't have the bite or the pungent flavor of mint, but you can kind of tell it's from the mint family. So that's very interesting. It's very nice. I think I like the dead nettles tea a little bit better. Maybe because I've been drinking that for years, so I'm kind of used to it. That is really good. Really good. And another thing that happens in the springtime too is your body goes through a natural cleanse. Because in the wintertime, you were eating more heavy, more dense food to keep your body warm. And now here it is the spring where the sun's coming out and the energy is lightening up and everything's getting lighter. And so what happens is the body goes through this natural cleansing process, and the plants that are available in spring help your body do that, right? Because nature doesn't make any mistakes. So this is one of the plants that can help your body with that cleansing. And it also feeds and nurtures your liver, your gallbladder, things like that. Now, some things that I have upcoming, if you want to learn more about spring cooking, is next Monday at 7 p.m., which is April 22nd, which is Earth Day. I will be the special featured speaker on the Moms Across America Connect call. They have a Zoom call Mondays at 7 p.m. The nonprofit organization Moms Across America, which does everything for the health of the planet, basically. They stand for organic food, which I do also advocate for organic food. And they also have done tests. They are the company or the nonprofit organization that have done all those tests. Maybe you've heard about in the news about glyphosate in our cereal, glyphosate and other toxic chemicals in fast food restaurants. That's Moms Across America. I adore Moms Across America. And let me share the screen again. I'll take you to the Moms Across America website. Here it is. National Coalition of Unstoppable Moms. They have healthy lifestyle, healthy information. And here's articles. Here's Zen Honeycutt, who's the founder. That's her book, Mom's Testimonial. So when you go to the website, go here where it says connect. And it says, I'm sorry. Here, I'm sorry, I went to the wrong place. Platform. Moms Connect Call. That's what it's called. Moms Connect Call. Click on that. And it'll take you here. Moms Connect Call. Join us on our Monday night Moms Connect Call. It's a really wonderful group of informed, wonderful people in the group, and Zen runs it. And so here, what you want to do is you want to sign up for the email, and then they'll let you know about the call. Now here, when I was on the mom's call January 15th, 2024, I was featured there. Here's some other people that were, and then on October 16th, 2023, I was also featured. April 13th, 2023. And so I will be the special guest on Monday. Stop screen sharing at 7 p.m. Okay, so that's awesome. And then on my website, screen share. Oh, where's my website? Here we go. My website. Go to the home page here and scroll down to the bottom. Sign up for Macro Val's newsletter. Put your name and your email address right there and sign up. And here are my upcoming cooking classes. So this is what I do for a living. I don't do anything else. I teach healthy, whole foods cooking classes. And I also cook for people. And I do lifestyle counseling. This is what I do full time. So I am self-employed. So if you would like to help support my business, attending a cooking class is a great way. I teach all about the food, the nutritional value, why it's good for you. And I also teach about cooking and eating according to the season. So next Thursday, April 25th, I'm doing a spring meal cooking class. It's from 6:30 to 8. It is virtual, so you can attend no matter where you live. And it's going to be 2 dishes featuring bok choy, zucchini, dandelion greens, arugula. The second dish is going to be tempeh and sauerkraut, because sour is the signature flavor of springtime. And so those are going to be the dishes. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of the dishes that I'm going to be making. Now let's go here. Pictures of food. Number 2. I'll show you the dishes I'll be making. All these food pictures here are all food that I have created. Here is, that is the spring dish you're going to learn how to make. It's got the whole grain quinoa, which is high in protein, bok choy, lots of vegetables, dandelion greens, and it has a tamari lemon sauce. And this is the other dish that has tempeh. There's the tempeh, carrots, and it has sauerkraut. 2 whole dishes you're going to learn in that cooking class. So that's what's going on Thursday the 25th. Thursday the 25th. That's what's going on. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me for the live. If you are watching the recording of the live, please leave a comment and let me know what you think. While I'm going live, I have the camera going and I'm going live and I'm talking to you, and I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube. And some people, like you heard my phone ring, some people send me a text or send me a message while I'm talking to you live. It can get distracting, and I apologize for the few times during this live where I had to stop because I didn't know what was going on when that happens. Also, too, I don't know about you, but I really enjoy Facebook Lives. I enjoy YouTube Lives, and I have some people that I like to follow on there because, you have your favorites and they're talking about interesting things. Please always remember to hit that like button. I always do that when I'm watching a live. Hit the like button. Interaction on a video just makes it higher in the feed so more people see it. And please leave a comment. If I'm watching a live on Facebook or YouTube, I always leave a comment because, again, if you leave a comment, then it really helps the creator who's doing the videos. It helps us know that, number one, you watch the video, and number two, it also helps with algorithms. Unfortunately, in the high-tech world that we live in, where things are on the internet, we need algorithms. If we don't have algorithms, then nobody sees what we're doing. And so I've been in business for 27 years. And for 27 years, I have been creating new recipes. I've been teaching recipes. I love to teach. I love my students, and I love the flavor profile. I love to create new and interesting dishes. But now that the whole world has gone on the internet and everything's gone tech, I am working twice as hard as I was before to try and reach people. And this is one of the ways that I'm trying to reach people is through Facebook and YouTube, doing lives. So any interaction that you could give me would be greatly appreciated. If you could give a thumbs up, leave a comment, or even share the video, that would be fantastic. You can get a hold of me on my website, macroval.com. Send me an email, sign up for my newsletter, drop me a line, anything that you feel like doing. All of my cookbooks are for sale on my website, along with all the information that you need in order to stay connected with me. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Greatly appreciate it. Go out and see if you can find this hen bite and pick it and make some tea, okay? Help your body along with the cleansing process that it's doing right now in the springtime. And let me know what you think. Like I said, it has really nice, delicate flavor. I think you're really going to like it. All right. Remember, get in the kitchen and cook healthy.